Hi everyone, Mr. Miller here. I just wanted to give you some real quick tips on the best way to use Canvas. First up, please use Google Chrome. Canvas does actually not work very well with Safari, and Firefox is kind of hit and miss, so Google Chrome is definitely the browser to use. So getting there, if you go just to the school district's website, kansasdistrict.org, under the Parents and Students tab, there's a link to Canvas here. You can also just bookmark it. That's easy enough. And when you get there, it should be blue like this, and it has the school district's logo. If you just search for like Canvas and it comes up a different screen, you're probably the login for another school district or university. So it should be canyons.instructure.com. You can type that in, or again, just bookmark it. As far as logging in, the student usernames are the same as they've been in the past. If you're coming from a Canyons District Elementary, if you're new to the district, the username is their first letter of their first name, and the first three letters of their last name, and then the last four digits of their student number. So that's a username. And the student passwords are usually, by default, they're two four-letter words with a number, and they're always weird, like Moon Shoe 6 or Frog Lego 2, but they can be changed. If you want to change your password to something else, you can. And any teacher actually can look up a student password, so we can always look those up. And if your student doesn't know, can't type and talk at the same time. Try that again. Okay, so when you get logged in, your view will probably be different, actually. I think for you, it will come up in what's called list view. So this is going to bring up a list of all the things you need to do. Please don't use this view. It's actually not very good. If you do come here, you can see it'll have a list of everything you need to do and all your past things. Here's all the past assignments I did for all of the professional development for teachers over the break. Anyways, please don't use the list view. It's not very good. If you click on these three dots, you can change it to card view, which is better. It will bring up a list of all of your courses, or some of your courses, and I actually don't like this color overlay. You can click here and you can just uncheck this, and it will remove that color overlay. You can still change the color of what the text is here by clicking here, and you can change the text to a different color. But this will display your dashboard, so your favorited courses. If you have a class that you don't see it, or you lose one of your classes and you can't find it, you can always find it by going to Courses and then All Courses. If you go to Courses, All Courses, there's a list of like every Canvas course that you've had in the past or currently this year. And if you want something to appear on your dashboard, you click the star and then it will be in your dashboard. So that is how you get there. Also, we like this card view because it has access to all of your classes that you're working on, but it also has a to-do list. So over here you have a to-do list anyway, and it also has recent feedback. Like I recently got feedback, I guess, on this assignment I did for a teacher class. And you can also from this screen go right to your grades, and you can view your grades for all of your classes. So here's all the recent classes I've taken in Canvas. What is this? 99. If you click on the class, it will bring up the grades of that class, and you can see, oh, I missed 1 point on this assignment. So that is a handy view to be able to look at your grades from all of the classes. Also, parents, you can set up a parent account as well. As a matter of fact, I'll show you this real quick. If you go to the school district's website, there is a great resource for good resources for parents online here as well. If you go to the Parent Connection section, there's a whole bunch of information here on how to set up an account to observe your students. And for those of you actually who are doing online only learning, there's some good stuff that hopefully will be up soon. So there's some welcome letters, and there's a great getting started checklist, like a to-do list. And then there's two more resources, an online learning handbook and an online learning orientation. These are not open for me right now because it's not August 24th yet. But hopefully these will be up on Monday, the 24th, and they'll be accessible for you guys. Anyways, so that is Dashboard, and this is how you access your courses. So next we'll click into one of the courses. Okay, for the online course for social studies, it looks like this. There's a little picture of my Bitmoji standing in front of this awesome building at the top of Petra in Jordan. Anyways, if you scroll down, there's a little bit of information about me. A couple things to know. I actually will be doing live teaching times. So I will be teaching lessons every Tuesday and Thursday, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11:30 in the morning to noon. So it's a 30-minute lesson twice a week. Those are just optional. They're not graded. You don't have to attend. Sometimes we'll be talking about things that you're doing here in the course, and sometimes I'll be doing some lessons that I'm doing in class, and they're different. I didn't actually build this online course. It was built by a really good friend of mine, Miss Kennington, who teaches social studies at Albion. So some of the activities that I'll teach in those lessons are the same as this course, and some of them are different. So if you are available, you can pop in every Tuesday and Thursday from 11:30 to noon. Just click that link right there and it will take you to the meeting room. Now, I'll also be doing a lot of grading and answering emails for this class during that same time, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, because that's during 5th period at school is when I'll be teaching this online class. So if you need to get a hold of me or contact me, the best way is by clicking on the inbox over here in Canvas. Canvas has a messenger system built into it, and that is best. You can send me an email, you can call the school phone, but just clicking over here on the inbox in Canvas and doing a message through there, that's easiest. So go ahead and do that. Now, when I do the live lessons on Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's not a Q&A or a question and answer time. So if you have a question, you can reach me another time, send a message, or even we can get together in the chat room at a different time. But that 11:30 to noon on Tuesday, Thursdays, I'll actually be teaching classes. Now, if you scroll down, there's some links here, parent resources, class disclosure, and stuff. This is a 9-week class up until the end of the first quarter. And you can access the material by clicking on these links. So the first module is the first week. And actually, I'm going to go back and I'll go to student view so it looks, you'll see what you're going to see. So the student view, if you click here to go to the modules, everything for week 1 is all open and unlocked. And you can just go through and go ahead and go through the activities here. And then week 2, these classes, the weeks won't unlock until 7 a.m. on Monday of that week. That's when these modules will unlock. September 7th, August 31st at 7 a.m. Now, everything here actually is called Mastery Paths. That means at the beginning of the week, you are going to take a pretest. Not this first week, but for every other week after, you're going to take a pretest. And depending on how you do on that pretest is what activities you'll have to do. If you score, I think, 80 or 90% or above, it's going to excuse you from a lot of the work, and you're not going to have to do it. It will just automatically excuse those assignments in the gradebook. If you score below 80%, I mean, it's no big deal. This isn't a test. It's just a pretest. It's not part of your grade. But if you score below 80%, 70, 60, 30%, it's just going to have you actually do the assignments to learn the material. And then it'll have you take the quiz at the end of the week as well for your grade. And you can always check your grades by clicking on the Grades tab. But that's how it works. And I think all the classes that you're doing online are set up this way. Mastery paths, meaning at the beginning of the week, you take a pretest quiz, and if you do really well on it, it's just going to automatically excuse you from several of the assignments to start with. And if you don't, that's no big deal. You just do some of the work and then take the assessment again at the end of the week. So look forward to working with you guys this term. For those of you who are hoping to get back into actual in-person school, I look forward to seeing you maybe in term 2 or 3 later this year as vaccines get pushed out and things get safer. For those of you who are excited to just be learning online and want to continue that for the rest of the year, That works too. How fantastic that we actually have that option now. So uh, go ahead and contact me anytime if you've got questions, and I look forward to reading through your responses in the class and maybe seeing you on those Tuesday, Thursday live lessons. Thanks.